and Bakotra. Welcome to in our next lecture, Convolvulaceae family. First of all, we discuss about the systematic position according to Bentham and Hooker classification. Kingdom Plantae, their character is a autotrophic mode of nutrition. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. No locomotion, only movements occurs the plant. Then the division Spermatophyta. In this character, produce a flower during the life cycle. After fertilization, the ovules turn into the seed. Then the embryo formation in the Spermatophyta division. Then the class are dicotyledons. It means the two cotyledons are present. The root is a taproot. Venation are reticulate venation. Flower are pentamorous or tetramorous. After fertilization, the ovary convert into fruit. Then subclass is a gamopetally. It means the petals are fused together. Epipetalous stamen and equal number of petals. It means the petals are connected to the stamen. It is called the epipetalous. Flowers with the calyx and corolla means the sepals and petals. Then the ovary is a superior. Next, the series bicarpellary. The ovary usually the superior and carpel usually two. Rarely the three number are present. Then the order is a Polemonials. The flower are actinomorphic, hypogynous with multilocular ovary, and it has 5 family included in the Polymenals class. Polymenals order. So let's in this 5 family we discuss about the Convolvulaceae family. Convolvulaceae family, it is commonly known as the sweet potato family. It includes the 55 genera and 1615 species which are found in the tropical region of world. In our India, the family is represented by 177 species out of 1650 species and belong to 20 genera out of 55 genera. In this family, the two characters are studied. First is a vegetative character and second is a floral character. So, first we discuss about the vegetative character. In this vegetative character, the habit, habitat, root, stem and leaf are included. So habitat is most often grown in the tropical region. Next, the habit is they are mostly herb, shrub and climber plant. Trees are absent in this family. In this herb, the example of the convolvulus, evolvulus and the shrub and climbing plant. It is the example of the Ipomia genus. In the plant may be xerophytic condition or hydrophytic condition. In the hydrophytic condition, it means in the water, in this surface of the water they are grow. In this, the example of the Hypomia aquatica. And the some plant are parasitic plant. The example of the Cuscuta reflexa. The next is the root. The root are a taproot and the branch system. But in Cuscuta reflexa, they are represented by small hausteria are present. Hausteria is a one type of tissue. They observe the food in the another example. In this Cuscuta reflexa, the hausteria are present because they are a parasitic plant and they food absorb in the another plant. Then the stem are erect or prostrate. It means they are straight or either spread on the surface. Then the herbaceous, it means the evergreen. The twinner in Ipomia and Cuscuta are a climbing plant. So it is stem are a twinner structure. Then the cylindrical branch are present, solid and tuberous. In some stem, the lower portion, the tube-like structure are present. The example of the convolvulus plant. Next one is the leaves. The leaves arrangement are most often alternate. They are a simple leaf, exstipulate, petiolated, entire or palmately and reticulate venation. The leaf arrangement are alternate in the main axis, so it is called the alternate. Some plant, in this plant, the leaf are a simple. The exstipulate means the stipule are absent. petiolated, it means on the leaf the petiole are present, so it is called the petiolated. Margin are entirely and palmately. Palmately means in this palmately the type is a they are a palmately, but in this palmately they are a multifoliate. It means the more than 4 leaflet are attached to the petiole. So it is the one type of example of a palmately leaf. This is a multifoliate leaf. Then the reticulate venation. It means in the leaves the veins are arranged in a net-like structure. Next, the floral character. In this floral character, the first is a inflorescence. The inflorescence is a solitary axillary or solitary cymos. In solitary axillary, the example of the convolvulus and evolvulus. Solitary axillary means the solitary cyme. Solitary axillary, it is included in the solitary cyme. The solitary cyme means the peduncle grow and terminate into single flower, and the lateral flower do not present. But the solitary cymos may be terminate or axillary, and in this the single flower are borne on the axil of a leaf. It is called the solitary axillary. This is the solitary axillary. Next one is the flower. To the bract on the flower on the peduncle the structure are present, it is called the bract. Then the bracteolate, pedicellate, complete, hermaphrodite, actinomorphic, pentamorous, and hypogynous. It means the bract and bracteolate are present. Then the pedicellate, it means on the flower the pedicles are present, so it is called the pedicellate flower. They are complete flower. It means the sepals, petals, calyx, corolla, endoecium, and gynoecium. Four part are present. Then the hermaphrodite, it means the bisexual. Actinomorphic, it means the symmetrical are same. Pentamorous, most of the calyx corolla are 5 in number. Then the hypogynous means the ovary are superior, and also the ovary are arranged on the thalamus. The sepals, petals, and stamen are below to the ovary, and it is ovary is the superior, and it is also called the hypogynous ovary. It means the hypogynous flower. The next one is a calyx. Calyx means sepals. The sepals are 5 in number, polysepalous, and rarely gamosepals. Imbricate estivation. This portion green are colored. It is called the sepals. The sepals are mostly 5 in number, and they are polysepalous, means not fused together. They are free in structure, but in some plant they are fused together. It is called the gamosepalous. Then the estivation is a imbricate. It means the all of the 5 petals, the one are internal arrangement, one are external arrangement, and remember 3 are partially into internal and partially into external. It is called the imbricate estivation. Then the corolla, the petals are 5 in number, gamopetalous, imbricate, or valvate estivation. Same like the calyx, the petals are 5, but they are gamopetalous. It means they are fused together, and the estivation is imbricate or valvate. But in Ipomia genus, the estivation is a induplicate estivation. Induplicate estivation means the valvate estivation in which the margin of the petals are folded inwards on themselves. It means there are 5 petals are present, but in this gamopetalous end the margin are fold together to this inner side. So this one it is called the induplicate valvate, and induplicate valvate are also occurrence in the Ipomia species. No one another in Convolvulaceae family. Next, the endoecium. In the endoecium, the stamen are 5 in number, polyandrous, epipetalous, dorsi or basifix, anther arrangement, inserted, anther diaticus or anthers. It means the anther in the like to the calyx 5 corollopas, and also the stamen are 5 in number. They are polyandrous. Polyandrous means the filament are fused into more than 2 bundles, so it is called the polyandrous. Then the epipetalous means the anther and petals are fused together, they are joined together, it called the epipetalous, dorsi or basifix. The dorsifix means the filament is attached to the back of the anther. The basifix it means the filament are attached to the base of the anther. This is the difference between two. The dorsi are back to the anther and the basi are base to the anther. Then the inserted. Inserted means the stamen are smaller than the corolla. The anther are ditachous means the two lobes are present. Gynoecium in this, the carpella number of two, it is called the bicarpellary. The syncarpus means they are fused together. Then the superior axial placentation. Axial placentation in this, the ovule develop from the central axis. Each locule contain a one or two ovules. In the axial placentation, the personally one locules contain a 1 to 2 ovules. Then the style is a simple. In the Cuscuta reflexa, the style is a 2 in number. Next, the fruit is a capsule type or berry type. The seed are endospermic and the pollination are entomophilous by the insects. This is an example of the Cuscuta reflexa. In the Cuscuta reflexa, first we discuss about the floral formula. The bracts are present. Then the flower are actinomorphic. Then bisexual. Calyx are 5 but polysepalous. Corolla are 5 but gamosepalous. Endoecium are 5. They are polyandrous. Then the ovary is a 2. Syncarpus and ovary are superior, but they are epipetalous anther, means the calyx and corolla are attached together. So in this floral formula, we show the floral diagram. So first of all, this is a sign of the bract. Then the actinomorphic. Then the bisexual means the anther and gynoecium both are present. The calyx, in this calyx they are a valvate estivation, but they are fused together. Then the corolla are 5 in number, they are fused together. Then the endoecium 5, and the endoecium and calyx, they are epipetalous, so they are joined this portion. Then the ovary is a 2 and they are a superior ovary. Then the next example is the Ipomia palmata. In Ipomia palmata, the bract and bracteolate both are present, but the calyx are 5 in number. They are imbricate estivation. The corolla are valvate and gamopetalous. Anthers are 5 in number. Calyx and corolla and anther also attached, and ovary is a superior and axial placentation, and the flower is a actinomorphic. This is some example of the family Convolvulaceae. In this, the Ipomia carica. The next Ipomia genus, the Ipomia aquatica, they are a hydrophytic plant. Then the Cuscuta reflexa, it is a parasitic plant. Then the Ipomia palmata. Thank you all of you.